And we are having Game Time Part 2 this week. Liam invented 2 games, and we couldn't help but play them both. But Rob is going to be hosting this one. So, Rob, you can take it away.
All right, so the way this one is working, we are going to be doing rushing leaders. No, that wasn't the stat we picked. Sorry,
And
First
it's
time
over.
hosting. Guys, leave him alone.
Yeah, come on, please, be nice.
We don't have a snazzy name for this game.
So it is the longest rush.
The longest yards.
Okay.
It's good enough.
Please don't copyright us.
I put an S at the end.
Whoa.
They can't touch us.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Exactly.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Exactly.
So what it is the longest rushing attempts for a player in a single game or in a single rush, essentially. And what they have to do is list these players, and the amount of yards the player gets is the amount of points that they have.
Rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
So if their longest rush of the season is 100 yards, you get 100 points. If it's 3 yards, you get 3 points.
Let me go serpentine, right?
Yeah, we'll go serpentine.
And rock, paper, scissors for who gets first overall pick?
We'll go 5 players. What do you want to do?
Let's do 7 players.
7 players. Let's
Yeah.
make it 6. This way it doesn't matter who goes first.
Deal. All right. So, do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. So, my first pick, and the reason I'm selecting this player is because I just remember him having a really crazy long rush. I'm going to go with Jaylen Warren of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay.
Yes. That Jaylen Warren is on the list. He has 74 yards.
74 yards is solid.
Yeah.
It's a good rush.
That was like my guarantee. Like, I know he had a long rush.
Now, this isn't a guarantee, but I believe, and it's a little bit riskier because I don't, guarantee it, but I believe that Breece Hall had a monster run.
Breece Hall is at the top of the list with
Ooh.
83 yards.
That's a good one.
Let's go.
You get third as well.
That's right, I do get third. See, now I'm out of, the ones I remember. And I feel like we can't leave off Christian McCaffrey.
You can't leave off Christian McCaffrey because he had 72 yards.
Ooh, a good one. Another player you can't leave off, but I feel like it's like the name quality alone you should put in there. I'm going to go Derrick Henry.
I was thinking him.
And you should have been thinking him because he was up here number 6 with 69 yards.
And
Nice.
I win the game.
Nice.
I win the game.
Nice.
And then my third pick, my third player is going to be, this is tough. This is where things get interesting. I'm going to go with Ramondre Stevenson. I'm going to be a
he's
homer.
much of a speed guy.
I'm going to be a homer. I think he had a 68-yard rush for a touchdown.
I'm sorry, he did not have a 68-yard rush, but he did have a 64-yard rush.
Solid. Close.
Put him
Solid.
at number 8 on this list.
So I have 2 names, and I really don't know who I want to go between. And I'm
Okay.
going to give them away because if I guess one, it's going to give you the other.
Okay. Well, you have 2 picks. So
I
you
do
can
have
pick
2
them both.
picks.
You should pick them both.
I might. I don't know if I feel good about it, though.
Well,
Pick your risky one first. So
I'm going to pick my safe one first.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go with Raheem Mostert.
That was on my list as well.
Yeah,
But I don't ever think he broke anything over 50.
that's what I'm saying.
he did not.
I think
What
the
was it?
40-yard rush against the Pats.
Mostert is not. It's only giving me the top 10.
What do we do there?
Oh, we'll just Google how many.
What's the lowest point number on the board?
62 yards.
So let's call it a 50.
Just call it 50?
Yeah.
If it's okay.
Anything off the list is 50.
Okay, cool. I remember his longest rush of the season was like week 2 against the Pats, and I think it was
Okay.
like 40-something yards.
I just figured a speed guy.
Is that your safe one?
That was my safe one.
Oh, no.
Jameer Gibbs.
That's a good answer.
Jameer Gibbs. That's another 50 points because he's not on.
You know what? Just because I think it'd be hilarious to mess with you on this one, David Montgomery.
David Montgomery has 75 yards. He is on the list. He is actually number 3.
Get
on this
out of
list.
here.
Okay, well, I need a miracle here.
No, wait, I think that's all 6 of your
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
So
Is it 6?
yeah, 6 players.
I guess
Each.
4, I think.
Yeah, you're both at 4 apiece.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, we're both at 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And so my final pick is this one, right?
We're doing 6 players.
And
just
I
picked
just said
number
you
4.
both have 4.
Listen, guys, okay.
You're not good at math?
How is
not.
he going to win?
So my second to last pick.
Goodness.
My second to last pick. I'm gonna go with. Okay, so we have. See, I could look into the South. No, maybe.
I got some names, but it's like
Yeah, because you
longest
don't.
rush is tough.
The big names are tough because you're like, did they do it?
Yeah.
Says, you know what? I'm gonna do another risky one. I already messed with you on one. Devon Achan.
That's where I was going.
Devon Achan.
Two
He is
just-
number 2 on this list with 76 yards.
That's what I was taking. That's what I was
That's
taking.
so funny. I took both of their backups, or actually,
Is this a purely running backs list?
That's giving me, yes, for the longest rush.
Okay. I was gonna take Lamar, but
That's a
obviously I'm not
That's a
gonna.
good one.
Yeah.
He did not have a run that long.
Well, good thing it's just the running backs list then.
Yep.
I think I'm out anyways.
No.
No.
You
No,
think I'm still in it?
I think if you get last 2 of your picks are both top 10 people, you have a shot.
Okay.
Just because you still had
You got the
2
number
of
one.
the top.
Okay.
Yeah, you had 2 of the top 5.
So we can go with.
There is still someone left in the top 5 who was not picked.
Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. They were all picked. I'm sorry. I was looking
Okay.
at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong name.
Well, this is why I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, my round was really good.
That was really
and it
good.
was just.
It was the guys I didn't pick.
It's the other running backs.
I know.
That's unbelievable.
I was between both of them when I picked both of them. God, I have some like power running backs that I want to take, but it's like
Power running backs don't get the yard
they don't
plays.
get the splash.
Derrick
plays.
Henry's your best bet with that.
I know
There
because he's
are-
also a speed demon.
Just so you know, there are 3 people left on the top 10 list.
3 left on the top 10. Okay.
Now let's just see if we can get them all.
I got some young guys in mind. I got some weird names.
Now I'm gonna ask a question because it's his turn, so I feel like I can ask this question. Is it obvious that we know these 3 players?
I feel like you guys should, but you definitely know at least 2 of them at the bare minimum.
So like 2 of them we should
we
get,
should-
Yes,
able to
2
know
of
all
them
of
you
them.
should know.
but we know all 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh. I'm surprised Ramondre was on there for you.
I remember that run.
Ah.
It was against the Commanders.
One of these is a bit wonky, I
Bit
would
dicey.
say, as in he is not a
He's not a
necessarily
starter.
the starter.
Yeah.
So back.
But
gotta
2
go-
of these guys are definitely starters for their
You
teams.
got to think backs that are in committee.
Ooh, I got one.
I got one too, but it's not good. It's not good. I can't go with it.
Can I get
can't
the
die
team?
on that hill.
Can I get the team?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the team of this?
Oh, you can't get the team.
Okay. Are you picking a team that's green?
No.
Okay, we're not on the same page.
Yeah, we're not on the same page.
Blue?
Okay.
Can
No.
you pick somebody?
I'm gonna go with yard, but not touchdown monster. Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson is not on the list.
Oh.
That's another 50 points.
And you get one. You get your last pick.
Right.
Your last pick. You need to make this one count.
You got this, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with you know what? My fantasy goat, Kyron Williams.
Not on the list.
I'm gonna go with for my final pick. I'm gonna go with Aaron Jones.
He was bad for a majority of the season though.
But
He was, and not on this list.
I
Is
was also,
Keaton Mitchell on this list?
and
The names, 3 names that were left off of for you guys, you did not say. Jerome Ford with a 69-yard
Wouldn't have
rush.
guessed that.
Josh Jacobs
that's one.
ETN was the
and
other one
Travis
other than
Etienne.
Bijan.
So now I just got to do some quick math. I'm pretty sure, just
I think we know, yeah.
I think we know it's Ben, but I feel like we should get actual totals.
All right, so we're gonna go and we'll get the results in just a few seconds.
Alright.
All right, so Rob has the final results.
So, Liam, with your 6 picks, you have a grand total of 305 points. Ben, with your 6 picks, you get 398 points. Now,
Smoked me.
something special about this game is that it is the first game that I did not lose.
Second game.
No. He wasn't there for that.
I wasn't there. I
wasn't
didn't
there
even
for that.
This is the
participate.
first game he didn't lose.
First game I did not lose. I hosted.
All right, well, that's
by
big.
the way-
Dude, that's a stepping stone.
That
I have
is
to
a
say-
stepping stone, not losing the game.
We should just do like a coin toss next game.
He'd still lose. And I have to say, to be a humble brag here, because it's not humble at all, I'm still undefeated,
You are.
which is really kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 2-0 against both of you. All right, so we're going to go into a new segment. This one's called Dear Hollow Heroes Questions. Now, the title of this episode will be called Liam Made an Episode, because all of these segments have been inspired by Liam.
It's the Liam Show.
Humble, man. So this is a new segment that, of course, you would like to explain.
So pretty much just to get more of like a personal aspect in here, I just figured, you know, a lot of sports are coming to an end. We got some all-star games to talk about, but not much else. I figured let's throw in some personal questions.
And, of course, you chose this first one. What did you got?
What's your favorite memory playing sports?
Favorite memory playing sports?
That's it.
Okay. I guess I'll go first here.
I mean, he had an answer prepared. He knew the segment.
I
So
didn't
if you
know
wanna-
this was coming.
I know, if you want a
but he
second.
put his head down like he was about to start like a beautiful story.
Well, you were also staring at him.
Okay, good point.
Whoever wants to start, go
I'll
ahead.
go. I'll go. I have one. So one of my favorites. So I am the resident baseball head, and mine was playing baseball. I made a local county all-star team playing baseball as a catcher, and we got to play at the now Jersey Shore Blue Claws, then Lakewood Blue Claws minor league baseball stadium.
We have the hat around here somewhere.
We switched it out for the Dear Hollow Heroes
you're
one,
right.
but I got to play catcher, and I threw someone out on a professional diamond.
Did you really?
Yeah, they tried to steal. They couldn't. You don't run on me, ever. And that was just one of my favorite memories playing, because not only did I get the guy out, but it was on a professional diamond where Hall of Famers have played, and it was just a real surreal moment for me.
That's sick.
All right,
Go
I'll
ahead.
go next. I have two. One's a joke and one is not. The joke one is when I was pitching in softball and a 70-year-old lady went up to bat, and I was the pitcher, and Liam from the outfield or from first base, I don't know where you were, yelled out the good old Ohtani Trout matchup coming up.
We were all waiting for it.
And I couldn't pitch for at least 90 seconds.
Yeah, we had to like. We had to do a mound visit because of it.
I couldn't stop. I was crying how hard I was laughing. That was the funniest thing ever. But my actual favorite sports memory was sophomore year of high school when I was on the JV football team, and I played defense, and I never played defense. I sucked at defense. I was god-awful, but I was plugged in as D-end for, I think, the first half, and then they realized that I hate doing it.
Because you were naturally an offensive guy.
Yeah, I was naturally offense. So I was standing and I was playing, and I've never made a defensive play in my whole life. And this one play, for no reason, and I feel like when you play defense, you black out, kind of.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, no, if you're
Yeah,
good at it, you don't. If you're good at defense, you don't black
Now
out. You know
you
what you're
know
doing.
why-
In pretty much any sports, you shouldn't just black out.
You know what? You're right.
Now
That
you
sounds-
know. Now you know why I sucked.
This is
'Cause
why
I
we
don't
host a
black out
sports
on
pod.
runs.
You were also a quarterback. Were you just blacking out when you were throwing
No,
the
I
ball?
said not on offense, just on defense. I just zoned out,
And this is why we host a podcast about sports and don't play them professionally.
So when I just kind of blacked out, and the ball was snapped, I got a sack, strip, and recovered the fumble.
Wow.
And I recovered the
Khalil
fumble.
Mack-esque.
Dude, just did everything like a beast. Got up, went to the stands, went to my mom without hesitation.
Cried.
At 15 years old or 16 years old, said to my mother, "This is the best defensive play you will ever see. That's it."
Yeah.
Like nothing will beat this.
Inspiring words to get the troops rallied.
Like, and I went. And by the way, I went to the teammates. Said, "I'm never doing that again." Went to the coach. Never doing that again. Like, this is it. Like, and by the way, they all thought I was the best defender. This was the first.
Did you
game.
get up and ask what happened since you were blacked
This
out?
was the first game, first quarter. first game, first quarter. They thought I was Khalil Mack, and I was like, "That is it. Like, you got your one." It happened to be first game, first. They kept plugging me back in there. I hated.
They're like,
it.
we need a spark.
Yeah,
send in Petrick. We need a spark.
And I got tackles. I got like a couple. Like, I made some good plays, but like, I hated it. And I just remember I made some tackles, but like I wasn't good enough to like be up. Like, because JV, you're just saying like, what can they do? I was not defense, but I just remember like just being so happy and being so humble right after, being like, yeah, this is peak. Like, never. I wish I didn't play a snap after that on defense. Wish I never touched defense.
Because you would have been the greatest player to ever.
Yeah, like that would have.
First snap, you would have had the best career.
Dude, the what ifs would have been crazy.
Could have gone to the league.
The What If League Hall of Fame.
Ben Petrick goes first round because of potential.
I knew what to put on more emphasis. It was their first drive. It was
pretty
the
bad.
first defensive possession.
And they walked out there and were like, "Oh, we don't even need.
It was like
we don't need to block this kid."
It was like on second down too. It was so early.
All right,
We
Liam,
lost,
what's
by
yours?
the way.
All right, mine. I mean, we all. I'm surprised no one even brought this up, but we all went to the same high school. Obviously, we went to Toms River High School East.
Yeah.
Over in Toms River, good old TR, and we didn't win a game for 6 years in football.
Yep.
Something like that.
My brother went to high school
Without a
and never
win.
saw a win.
Without a win. So our freshman year goes by. We were all on the freshman team. No wins.
None.
They were reporting back to us every day like, we didn't get a win today. All right. So I went up to varsity my sophomore year, and I was like, it's gonna change. We got a new head coach. Like, this is the time. First game, Central, 60-0. We lose. No wins that season.
Hey, 49-0.
It was bad. So no wins sophomore year, and I was like, maybe this team isn't
Can I
different.
put more emphasis on sophomore year? We didn't get a touchdown until week 6.
Is that
week
true?
5 or 6.
Yes, that
I
is
believe
true.
it.
I remember that.
I believe it.
Our football team was atrocious.
It was bad. And then junior year came around, and all of a sudden, we had a little bit of talent in the room. It was like the junior class was really strong. The senior class was really strong, and we went, I think, 0-3, and then all of a sudden we got a win at Southern.
No, you're home.
No, we weren't. We got a win at Southern for our first win in 6 years, and that's not the moment I'm talking about. That's not my favorite moment. My favorite moment is our second win in 6 years, because that was our first home win. We went into school after that first win, and no one believed us that we won.
Because it was a road.
People were looking it up, because no one was at the game. We had our parents there. No one went to away games.
I was at that game.
You probably were. You went to a lot of the games, but nobody really went.
Yeah.
And no one's just going to believe that we got a win, because that didn't happen. So we played Toms River High School South, our rival, naturally, and they came to our stadium, and we got a win under the lights for the first time in 6 years at our stadium. And I remember we went into the center of the field, and we broke it down. We were like, thank God. And all of a sudden, our Coach Sandberg, shout out Coach Sandberg, he just goes, and go get him. And we look to the sideline, and the entire crowd is waiting at the fence, ready to jump over and just go nuts on the field. And the entire team sprints to the fence, and we all just start jumping over the fence at once, just hugging the crowd. It's like a mosh pit over there. Everybody's going nuts. We can't believe it. We're like, oh my God, they really did win. We believe them now. It was sick. So that's my favorite.
One of the perspectives of being one of the fans at that game is that the teachers and security were doing everything in their power to stop us from charging the field. It was like a bunch of teachers going like, I know who you are. You will be suspended if you hop this fence. I know, so when people tried to, they got pushed back. They did not care. They're like, you are not charging this field. We were like, it's our first win in 6 years. We're hopping this fence.
Yeah.
They did a real good job at making us not hop that fence.
It was awesome.
I'll never forget the first win at Southern. I couldn't make it because I got my wisdom teeth removed.
Yep.
And I still have the selfie that I sent you because I told you after the game to text me what happened because you said you felt confident in this game. So I was like, and I got a text from you. You said you won, and I sent you a photo of me just dead inside with my wisdom teeth taken out, just sending you a selfie. And then later that night, I got a text from your guard, Joe.
Yeah. Shout out Joe.
Shout out Joe. We don't say last names unless they're
Joey G.
Yeah, Joey G. He's basically our Joey Diaz. I'll tell you what, Liam Miko.
Joe Rogan.
He sent me a text and he said you must get your wisdom teeth removed every week now.
Yep. So we were just ripping teeth out of Ben's mouth.
But that's the first ever Dear Hollow Heroes question, and that's a really sentimental question.
That's a pretty good one, right?
That was, and by the way, your story I kind of felt like I was there.
Yeah, right.
You did a great job
takes you
telling
back.
the story.
It takes you back.
Telling the story.
I was there.
Yeah.
But no, like
It helps when we all grew up
and-
down the street from each other.
True.
No, but the way you said it actually made me feel like I was back there,
Yeah.
which was really great storytelling. Ours were mid, Rob.
No, I think mine was pretty good. I remember
To be
mine.
fair, I had a lot of time to prepare. I came
True.
up with the segment.
I knew about this 10 minutes
You
ago.
saw him figure it out.
Yes.
Yes. Throwing out a person in Professional League Stadium, I'm not going to lie, that's the most jealous of them all.
That's pretty sick.
That's so cool.
That's pretty sick.
But we're going to go to locks and upsets. It's time for locks and upsets. Okay.
Why did you look at us like you needed us to say something?
Yes. Say something while I pull up the last week's stats.
Can you not?
My pictures are just going. I don't know. I clicked something. It's a nice little montage of all my pictures.
All right, so current standings here. This is the first ever time in Dear Hollow Heroes history that we had a perfect week. All three of us went 2-0. We were unstoppable.
Hope you didn't fade us.
I am now 7-0 in locks. Rob's 3-3. How are you 3-3 in
They're
locks?
supposed to be locks, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Sometimes the thing about locks, they're keys and they get unlocked.
By the
You know
way,
what
that
I mean?
means last
7-0.
Yeah, and?
What am I?
you are 5-2.
All right.
That's what it should be. I'm doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing what you should do. What are you doing?
I'm trying my hardest.
You are. You can't take that away from you.
But in upsets, me and Liam are 3-4, and Rob, you are 2-3, which means we're all doing equally as good because he's down.
you're
2.
doing just as good, essentially, in your upsets.
as you are. By the way, he has one less upset because he accidentally made his upset a week early. But we all went perfect, which now makes me back to remaining in the lead at 10-4. Liam is in second at 8-6, and Rob's last at 5-6. So come on,
Hey,
pick it up, Rob.
listen, I lose the games. I'm not the best at the locks and the offsets. But you know what? Without a doubt, I'm the most handsome person here, and someone needs to take that role.
Okay.
Got it.
Who's
dude.
starting? Rob, go ahead. Kick
Okay,
us off.
cool. So, my lock, it's very sentimental to me and the type of person I am and how excited I am for it to happen. Finally. It's been a cold, cold, cold winter. I'm picking the New York Yankees over the Detroit Tigers in the first spring training game this Saturday
Is that a lock?
as a lock.
Okay.
I can't tell you which starters will be playing that game in any capacity.
It's risky to bet on preseason.
It is. But I believe that their preseason team is still better than the Detroit preseason team.
All right,
And
Liam.
it's the New York Yankees.
Oh my God.
So I originally had one. I think it was maybe Syracuse over Utah in college lacrosse. Okay,
Great college
more of a-
lacrosse team in
yeah,
Syracuse.
more of a normal lock. It was minus 8,000.
Oh!
Yeah, stunning, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw this one, and this is where the weirdness comes in, because this is the craziest odds I've seen. Duke over Jacksonville is minus 20,000.
For lacrosse.
20,000 on lacrosse.
That is insane.
That's insane.
You could bet I don't even know what that is, but is it 20 to win one? Is that what that is?
I believe so.
I believe so too.
I'd bet the upset.
Can you imagine Jacksonville wins?
20,000.
So I'm
That's
going-
insane.
Insane.
So I'm going Syracuse. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, you're welcome to it.
I'm gonna go with the Las Vegas Golden Knights over the Senators in the NHL. So that's my
Big Jack Eichel fan?
big Jack Eichel fan.
Yeah. He's a scorer. He gets it done.
And my upset, I just gotta find it really quickly. If my app-
Oh, he doesn't have his locks and upsets ready. He doesn't have his locks and upsets ready.
Every week, he gives us you guys have to have your locks and upsets ready. Kid's not even ready.
He's still scrolling.
Yeah, he's
He's just clicking different
he's
tabs
going
on
through
ESPN.
Instagram. Yeah.
it's not showing up. Crap. All right. Well,
All right, so my upset, because I have mine and I'm ready because I'm a professional.
Yeah, you're a professional. This is what you do.
I got college men's basketball, Rutgers over number 3, Purdue. Is it likely? No. Is it going to be an upset? Yes. Am I a homer this week? 10,000%.
I got more weird odds for my lock. Or
your
my
upset.
upset. My upset this week is going to be Towson at -110. Because they have worse odds to win than St. Joseph's at -120. That's also college lacrosse.
I got basketball. I'm going Baylor beating Houston.
Okay.
All right.
And I would like to thank you all for listening. You can follow us at our socials at Dear Hollow Heroes. You can also email us at dearhollowheroes@gmail.com. Message us and let us know what you think of the topics we discussed, or take of your own. Listen to us on most platforms where you get your podcasts. Thank you, Liam and Rob, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Go Yankees.